Alright, I want to start off by saying that I don't think that what I've done here is some like insane, impossible challenge, you know, YouTube 24-hour starting YouTube on a MacBook challenge. I know people with hardware limitations and people who, you know, see other people have way better equipment than them are more easily to be discouraged, you know, when trying to get better at a game, coding, content creation, whatever it might be. These are my MacBook specs. It's just like a 2020 MacBook Pro. It's a 1.4 GHz quad core Intel. I don't know what this means, but I'm pretty sure Intel isn't good. And graphics Intel, so more Intel. Let me know if you guys can give me intel on that. 8GB RAM of memory, which isn't a lot. All right, my first video. Here are the stats: 629 views, 11.6 hours of watch time, and it gained me 19 subscribers. The script for this video, as well as the one you're watching now, is basically just I have a rough outline of what I want to say, and then I freestyle over just reading it. The software I used to edit was Final Cut Pro, and you know, I'm not gonna say anything, but you can easily, along with all the software I mentioned in this video, get it. Not for free, you can easily, I'm just saying you can easily get it. The microphone I use in that video, as well as all my videos, is an XLR AT2020. What's actually pretty interesting is the MacBook I have right now doesn't have any ports besides the charging ones. It just has 2 charging ports, so I just use like I think it's called a USB hub, yeah. In that video, I use a lot of background music and footage, and all of that came from a site called Pixabay, something like that. Here it gets a little interesting. If you talk to anyone in like any kind of gaming community, or just have seen anything about MacBooks tech related, you know they constantly get cooked for being horrible for gaming, okay? I made a gaming video on a MacBook, okay? And again, this isn't some crazy thing I'm doing, right? But it's so easy to be discouraged to even have the idea to make a gaming content on a MacBook, because everyone says it's so horrible for gaming. So it's like pairing like 2 things. Oh my god, I'm limited on a MacBook and it sucks for gaming. I definitely can't make gaming content. No, you can't. Do it right now. The way I filmed this video was, okay, QuickTime Player. All right, QuickTime Player. You load up QuickTime Player, screen record your entire screen, load up Stardew Valley, done. Now, how did I record my audio? Here's where we get down to the dangerous business, okay? On QuickTime Player, what I do is screen record, then start recording in Adobe Premiere my microphone, and then I just sync it up in the video editor. You don't have to do that at all. You can just use OBS. I use QuickTime Player just because the quality comes out a lot better than on OBS for MacBook. You could just use Audacity, but I use Adobe Audition because I'm fancy. If you're using QuickTime Player, there's no internal screen recording, literally none. You have to set up this thing called like a black hole device, and you have to set up this whole entire, you have to connect your internal audio to the new audio device. It's like, it's not hard to set up at all actually. The concept of it sounds complicated, but it's really easy to set up. It's hard to make gaming content on a MacBook, but I mean, like, who cares, right? Now let me go to the stats for this video. All right, let me give you the stats, okay? 1,427 views. This is my second video, by the way. 33 watch hours, and I got 39 subscribers from it, okay? And this is the thumbnail I got for it. This is just my profile picture. This is the only doodle I had that my friend had done for me. Because honestly, I don't like this thumbnail anymore. It's pretty bad. Now here's actually where the YouTube advice comes in. Nobody cares if your thumbnail and title is amazing. Once they click, if they're bored, no. The #1 error I see with any YouTuber I get on my recommended, if it's like a little small YouTuber, a little cricket, is they don't. Okay, I'm actually about to get into this. Stop treating yourself like a small YouTuber. Title your titles like Ludwig does, like something does. Make your thumbnails good like you're some established YouTuber. Like, trick people into thinking, oh wow, I'm early to this big YouTuber's thing. Wait, what? Only 200 subscribers? Make yourself look like, make yourself look like you've been doing it for a while. It really is evil, because if you're bad at titles and thumbnails but really good at, you know, cutting up, making videos entertaining, adding music, making things not dull, then it's literally people skipping by a boring looking video because the title is lame and the thumbnail is lame, when really if they click that video they would immediately be hooked. But because you're horrible at titles and thumbnails, they're not gonna click, right? Or you're really good at titles and thumbnails and they're gonna click, but they're gonna leave and it's not gonna count their view because they're bored, right? So you have to be decent at both. I would categorize myself as being good at titles and thumbnails and mid at videoing. And I'm not gonna fully cope and blame it on like, oh well, I could make better content if I had a better PC or something. I could still do it, you know. I can't blame everything on my hardware, okay? Next video, making the worst decision in Stardew Valley. So this is a sketch my friend did, Dot. And yeah, I'm actually gonna get really off track here. Wow, this is gonna be such a messy video. My doodle friend carries a lot because he's what makes these videos look like I'm catfishing you, right? Because it's like, this thumbnail is so beautiful. It looks nice. It looks like some kind of, you're about to hear $20 million mic, 5 different ads because you're a huge YouTuber, and a nice PC setup. But then you get me on my MacBook, right? But then people will be like, wait, I wasn't expecting this. But they're not gonna get the quality of some dude on a MacBook. They get me cutting up a video entertainingly. They get me trying, right? There's the thing, you can't make videos if you're making videos on a phone, a MacBook, or a PC. It doesn't matter the hardware. It's you have to try. You have to make videos like you're a huge famous YouTuber. Sometimes when I watch videos about people who are really good at speedrunning or a FPS game, and they talk about their passion and like how seriously they take the game, I'm like, geez man, that's not healthy. You're gonna lose your love for the game. I'm one of those people. I'm not joking, first 2 weeks of YouTube when I just getting started, I had an insane drive. I was falling asleep 1 hour, Mr. Beast gave me advice. Like, I was living YouTube, and I still am in that mindset, just not as hard. This right here, this video is like the Mona Lisa whenever Da Vinci painted it, right? This title and this thumbnail combo, it almost makes you emotional, right? Since I talked about this Stardew Valley video, my process has not changed for any of these videos except for the Geometry Dash video. Instead of QuickTime Player, I use OBS because it just slightly performs better. Okay, but that's the number one important advice I want to give, okay? You can always title a video like it's interesting. You don't even have to make it YouTuber-y. If the videos you're making are like crappy camera, just yapping for 3 hours raw footage, people like that. People like that type of content, and you probably wouldn't use some kind of flashy how good can something with that type of content, but you can still title it like, go to other people's channels who do those type of videos, copy how they do their titles. You don't have to title it like a noob. You don't have to do the thumbnail like a noob. If you want to make content creation for fun and just make YouTube videos, yeah, do that. Just do it. It doesn't have to be amazing, a good title, or like some algorithm perfect thing. But if you want to be successful in content creation, you have to be willing to be able to be mean to yourself and say to yourself, all right, this video, I would not click on this. You have to tell yourself that I would not click on this. You have to click on your video, rewatch it, and say, I would not watch this because it's boring, or because the audio is bad, or because something's bad. That's just how it is. I think so many people can be good at content creation. I know so many people with amazing personalities. People undervalue themselves as someone to listen to like a lot. If you've ever held a conversation with someone longer than 30 minutes or something, like, you can make content people will watch. It doesn't matter if it's gaming, something this. You can make content that people will watch. All right, thank you for watching. If you have any feedback about, if you think I said anything wrong, stupid, or downright horrible, feel free to comment it, okay? And yeah, Jerona, invest in me.